Houston, Texas. The Grand Jubilee of the 50th WorldFest International Film and Video Festival that took place at the end of April in Houston. Filmmakers from almost every country and continent got together to share this remarkable event, to celebrate those who were chosen by the festival jury to win the legendary Remy Awards. The Remy Awards is like the Oscars of the indie film industry. To win a Remy means to stand side to side with George Lucas, the Coen brothers, David Lynch, Steven Spielberg, and other masters of the American and world cinema who received their first prizes at this very festival. It is one of the oldest festivals in the United States, in which its history began back in 1968. Such great filmmakers such as Akira Kurosawa, Francis Ford Coppola, Kirk Douglas, Oliver Stone, Robert Rodriguez, and many others were awarded this prize in different years. The year of 1968, the Summer Olympic Games took place in Mexico City. The Student Revolution broke out in Paris. The Boeing 707 air accident in Guadeloupe. The Vietnam War started, and the mass killing that happened in Songdo. 1968 was full of events on a global scale, and so was the start of the WorldFest-Houston. That year, the permanent leader of the festival was young and ambitious Hunter Todd, who organized the festival together with his friends. They were after freedom, independence. They wanted to keep the spirit of great America and support it in any way they could. Nowadays, even after a half a century, the captain of this unsinkable boat called the WorldFest-Houston continues to discover the Spielbergs and the Coens of tomorrow.
Everybody come to watch my movie.
The WorldFest supports those who love cinema with all of their hearts, who live for it, who create the real magic on the white canvas of the big screen.
Welcome to the 50th annual WorldFest-Houston.
The word victory is simple, but it has a huge burst of energy. It gives an enormous potential, similar to an explosion of a nuclear bomb. And it's only aimed not for destruction, but for creation. Winning at the Houston Film Festival is such a great goal for filmmakers all over the world.
You happy? Yes.
To be an award winner means getting into the front lines of the film industry, fully armed and to be ready to create anything. It means that your work was special and recognized by your industry peers. For some filmmakers, it is almost impossible to make an independent film in their own country. The reasons can be different: political, religious, financial, and so on. But these people continue to make films, to fight for their rights to create, to make a difference. And it is the Houston Festival that gives filmmakers hope. It is hope and self-confidence in the art of cinema. This year again, WorldFest-Houston discovered many new names and talent. The Remy Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to a well-known director, writer, and actor, Rob Reiner, whose new film, LBJ, opened this year's festival edition.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, what's so nice is that all over the country, there are great film festivals in so many cities, and I love the fact that people are celebrating film.
At the Gala Awards ceremony, the coolest independent producer of all time, Roger Corman, made a video address to all of the participants and wished everyone luck in their future cinema adventures.
My best wishes to the 50th annual WorldFest-Houston and to Hunter Todd.
The rising stars of 2017, Misha Marcus, Cedric Cortez Stokes, Zach Brown, Suzanne Austin, and many, many others. The film, called The Heart and Six Paintings of Ruth Gardner, directed by Pavel Dudin, caused a great interest from the audience and other participants and the organizers of the festival.
You've ruined it all, Doc. Even a dog understands when it's told not to do something.
You know what? Mom was right when she refused to communicate with you. You completely lost your mind to your art. But I still beg you to call an ambulance.
The story of artist Ruth Gardner, drawing with her own blood, who signed a contract with God himself and became a real big sensation.
I've seen an awful lot of Russian war movies and Russian romantic movies, but a film like this, which is technically a fantasy horror film, is very unusual in the film festival world it's unusual, and especially coming from Russia. But the art direction and the concept of this film is true genius.
It was a film with a very small budget, only $4,000 US, and it has already been recognized and appreciated by critics of the two continents.
Your film is absolutely fabulous. I loved it. I loved it. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And the color, the sound, the great direction, just absolutely beautiful.
The Special Jury Prize for this significant work was truly deserved. It is the festival that brings together so many different films and artists, with such a great mixture of creations and creators in one place. This place has been here for every one of us for over a half a century. Isn't this the test of time? The WorldFest-Houston is a wonderful adventure, and may this adventure never end. Happy anniversary, WorldFest. You are incredible.